I felt like Chile is not that different from the United States. Like, of course, they speak Spanish, and there are a lot of dogs, and there are gates in front of every house. But other than that, like, it's pretty normal. So I love the mountains. I thought they were beautiful, and I was just excited to be there. It was kind of weird. It didn't really feel like I was in a different country, but it was fun. I don't know. It's nothing that crazy. So Santiago East Mission is mostly the eastern part of Santiago, the city, which is a pretty big city. It extends until the mountains, where on the other side of the mountains there's Argentina. And it's mostly just the city. There are little areas like there's one called Pirque, which is pretty country, but the rest is mostly in a city type setting. It has a temple in it, which is a really beautiful temple. Right now there's only one temple in Chile. There's another one that is being built in Concepcion, but the main one right now is in Santiago. And so that is included in our mission, which is actually right next to the MTC. When I was there were about 80 to 90 sister missionaries, which is kind of a lot for a pretty small mission. In the MTC, they told me that our mission was the smallest mission in the world except for the Temple Square mission. That might have changed now with all the new missions, but at least when I was in the MTC, it was the smallest one. But it's beautiful. I love it. Probably about 5 to 10 years ago, they just celebrated 50 years. So we have about 50 to 60 years of the mission being in Chile, so like the church being there. They have several wards and stakes. So it's not that small, but it's also not, as big as Utah. So, but it's a pretty good sized church there. We had about half and half. Half what they call gringos, so just like Americans, and half Latinos. And a few people from Brazil. So, but mostly just, South America. So I only had 2 areas. My first area, it was a ward called El Parque, which was in the area La Florida. And my second area was the ward called Apoquindo, and it was in Las Condes. And so the first one was a little, not super poor, but not the richest area. And then my second area was a lot more. They had a lot more money up there.